Hey there, my name is Anthony Romano, and in this video I'm going to tell you about the biggest intermittent fasting hacks that you can incorporate into your diet plan. So if you're looking to get as lean as possible in a short amount of time, my absolute number one recommendation is to start looking into the ketogenic diet. However, if you don't want to do this or you're comfortable with your dieting routine as it is, even though I believe keto is way more optimal, I will tell you these amazing fasting hacks because intermittent fasting is remarkably similar to the ketogenic diet. So in general, when you're not consuming food at all, you're technically not consuming carbs. So this puts your body in the same state as ketosis if you do it long enough. If you do intermittent fasting, you're basically getting closer to ketosis without quite getting into it. So you're basically going in the kiddie pool besides the deep end. And as far as these hacks, they do relate to the ketogenic diet, so this is why I'm giving you this preface here. But the first one is consuming exogenous ketones. So even if you're doing a carb-based diet, which, hey, you do you. If you are doing a keto diet or a carb-based diet, you can absolutely use these to extend a intermittent fast. Exogenous ketones will lower your appetite ridiculously, and they will also make you feel great and perform better while you're fasting. But in general, as far as calorie consumption and managing your diet, the appetite suppressing effects of this work so efficiently because you're actually giving your body energy to consume during a fast. And this won't kick you out of the fasted state unless you're consuming something else at the same time, like BCAAs or something like that, that would raise your insulin or blood sugar. And the calories on these are very low as it is, unless you get one with large amounts of MCTs or something. Overall, because the fasted state and ketogenic state are basically the same thing, just one allows you to eat food at the same time, consuming these during an intermittent fast will absolutely make it way easier for you to extend this fast. And if you're trying to kind of extend your fasting muscle, right, like your ability, if you find you're hitting or clocking out maybe around 18 hours a day, 16 hours a day, and you want to extend that and get better, this will absolutely help you kind of train your body and your body's blood sugar levels and insulin levels and habits to be much more accommodating of 1 or 2 meals a day. And if you're doing a prolonged fast, you can absolutely consume these as well. But that's not really the topic here. The topic is intermittent fasting. So for me, I routinely push 20-hour to 24-hour fasts every single day. That's generally just my eating routine, and it has a lot of other benefits. But consuming these, which I don't do every single day, is very beneficial to my ability to fast. And I also feel a lot of mental benefit and sharpness benefit, and it can also help your body with performance as well. So the next one is apple cider vinegar. So I've talked about this in other videos, but apple cider vinegar will lower your body's reaction to blood sugar. And essentially, if you are eating carbs or if you're not, any sort of carbohydrates that you take in will have a lower blood sugar response if you consume apple cider vinegar before the meal. So apple cider vinegar does taste like jet fuel, but you can mix it with water and little Mio flavoring or like liquid water flavoring, preferably naturally sweetened, and that will make it way easier to consume, trust me. But basically, if you consume apple cider vinegar, this will lower your blood sugar throughout the fast and make your next meal have a lower blood sugar response. So overall, in the longevity of things, having a lower blood sugar response is going to make it easier for you to fast over the course of a week. But even just the quality of your fast should be less disturbed with hunger pangs or hunger cravings because your blood sugar should be a little bit more stable. Next one is using L-carnitine as a supplement. So L-carnitine is an amino acid that basically helps your body to use fat. And it's the only real fat burner that I find myself consistently using when I'm dieting. It's not stimulant. It's not anything that will prevent you from sleeping. It's literally an amino acid that you can get from food that helps your body metabolize fats. And when you consume it during a fast, preferably during fasted cardio, it will basically allow you to get a better usage of fats that your body's using for energy. So basically, if you're doing keto, this will be very effective. If you're not doing keto, it'll still be effective, but it's optimal to take during the fasted state. It will exaggerate the amount of fat burn you have during the activity or exercise you're doing. So if you're not doing exercise, you might not necessarily want to take it in high doses. It really won't affect a fast. It won't kick you out. It's not really caloric. The quantities are so small that are required to take to get its optimal effect. So you can't even take it when you're not exercising. And the last one is going to be getting electrolytes. So this is sodium, potassium, magnesium. But there are electrolyte supplements that are made for fasting that you can look into. Typically, it's good if you get a keto product, exogenous ketone product that has them in there. So that will very much help, and it's almost like a double whammy when it comes to extending your fast. So hopefully this video was informative to you and it offered you some little valuable tips. If it was, let me know and ask me a question if you want to as well. I answer every single person, and I want to thank everybody for the support. So ask me a question, subscribe to my page, hit a little notification bell. That's it. Peace.